Looking to be in an area around Sarasota that just does not have the crazy real estate prices, but still a great place to live? Well, today we are going to be sharing with you a little bit about South Venice, which is just south of Sarasota, sharing with you why it is becoming so popular, growing at the rate it is, as well as share with you some new construction houses that are being built in the area. Also, give you a video tour of the entire community so that you know exactly what South Venice looks like, as well as tell you about some of the attractions that South Venice offers. So before we share with you what the new construction homes look like here around South Venice, let's give you a good idea of what South Venice is all about and why it has become so popular. So let's first start off with the proximity to different attractions, right? So the biggest one is going to be the beach. So when you live in South Venice, Manasota Key Beach will most likely be the closest beach, and that will be around 8 to a 10-minute drive, right? So it is still fairly close if you live here. Plus, if you want to do long-term rentals, monthly rentals, whatever, it's great for that as well. But now let's talk about kind of the overall real estate here and why it's a little bit more affordable than Sarasota. So here, real estate prices, you can buy houses between $300,000 to $500,000, which in Sarasota does not get you very much. Plus, you are a lot further away from the beach in Sarasota with those kind of prices as well. But what makes South Venice very unique and attractive to many people is obviously the new construction. So in South Venice, it is not as built up as Sarasota, right? And the location is key because if you guys don't know yet, Welland Park, which is a master plan community, supposed to be similar to Lakewood Ranch as well. It's going to have about 60,000 residents and 23,000 houses. It's going to be about 15 minutes away here from South Venice, fully built out in probably about 5 to 8 years from now. It's going to have everything that a person can think of when they're living in there, such as grocery shops, shopping, outdoor dining, as well as a 40-acre recreational lake. So a lot of people are buying in South Venice right now to build up the equity in their house that they're currently building or that they live in right now, just because Welland Park is not fully constructed just yet, right? And what's also nice about South Venice is that there are still lots available to build a house. So now lots in South Venice are a lot more affordable than in Sarasota, because if you are looking to build in Sarasota, those lots are at least $250,000, if not more. Here in South Venice, you can get a house, a typical 80 by 125 square foot lot or 100 by 120 square foot lot. You could get those for around $90,000 to $100,000. If you want to go a little bit bigger, you can go up to around $180,000. So there is still a lot of building to be had in South Venice, a lot of undeveloped areas still where we can build. So now right behind me are two new construction houses that my builder is building. They're side by side from each other. They're a little bit smaller lots here in South Venice, but they're both 2-bed, 2-bathroom homes, just a little over 1,000 square feet. When they're fully done, they're going to be sold for around $440,000. So let's take you inside and show you around. So if you are looking to buy around the Sarasota area, whether that be 9 days or 90 days, our team is here to help you, whether that be finding new construction houses, buying pre-owned houses, or even land acquisition. We are here to help you all the way from start to finish. So here you will find that there are two new construction houses being built side by side from one another. It is the same exact floor plan. They are just reversed. Now the estimated completion date of this is June of 2022. As you'll notice that the builder did spend a lot of time paying attention to the details in this house, even though it is a smaller floor plan, but the details were not missed with this. As you can see, there is the long plank tile flooring throughout the entire house, and as we go into the master bathroom and also the secondary bathroom, you see that the shower tile goes all the way from the bottom all the way to the top of the ceiling. You'll also notice that both of the bedrooms in this house are a very nice size for the overall square footage of this house, as it does have a very nice, easy, and smooth floor plan. What I love about this house is that the overall flow is great, right? Once we walk into the living room and the kitchen, it all flows very well. What's also nice is that it does have a pretty large size laundry room that then connects into your one-car garage for easy access from the garage. But another super cool aspect of this is that the backyard space is very spacious, and you can kind of create that outdoor oasis that you've always wanted. So before we take you on a tour of the overall community here in South Venice, let's talk about a few other important things, such as how far is Sarasota away from South Venice. So depending on your location in South Venice, Sarasota is about a 40 to a 45-minute drive to downtown Sarasota. Now, if you want to go to the heart of downtown Venice, which is super cool, highly recommend, it is only about a 15-minute drive. But like I said, South Venice is definitely a unique area that is going to be growing really fast, especially once Welland Park comes in, which is just east of South Venice as well. Like I mentioned before, the beach is only around 10 minutes away, Manasota Key Beach. Can't complain. Some people call it the mini Siesta Key, for example. So with all of that information being said, let's share with you a little bit about what South Venice looks like.
So now we're at the part of the video where we are going to be going through a video tour of what the overall community here in South Venice looks like. As you will see, as we drive down different roads, each road is basically different. So I would not categorize South Venice as a whole, but I would rather look at it a street by street view. As you can see, where the new construction houses were located, there was fresh blacktop and it was freshly painted. And then on other streets, it is still being worked on. So I would say South Venice is a very developing area at this point. But what is also nice is that it also has a ferry. So when you live in South Venice, you can pay a toll and you can go to different islands, you can go to different beaches and stuff like that, but it's also a boat launch for boats as well. So that's another super cool aspect of South Venice. What you'll also notice in this video is as we're driving along, you will see a lot of vacant land. And as I've mentioned before in this video, is that South Venice is a very developing area. So there's a lot of opportunity to be had, whether that be on market or even off market, right? So there's a lot more better chances to build up equity into your house compared to if you were to buy in Sarasota, which is already exploding with real estate, as well as home prices are increasing. And one last thing to note here about South Venice is whenever people are looking to buy a house, they always want to look at the traffic. And as you can see here, as we're driving through South Venice, we hardly pass any cars. In fact, there's only a handful of cars that we do pass. And as you'll notice that South Venice is a very quiet and relaxing neighborhood to live in. So with all of that being said, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, whether that be moving to Sarasota, South Venice, have any questions about building, feel free to reach out to me with my contact information in this video. Otherwise, sit back and enjoy the rest of the tour of South Venice.